if you're just popping in, we're doing 2 best of 7s. One was their own deck picks for half of it. Then we did mirror matches for the second half. Mo won 4 games, Riley won 2. But every game was close besides like maybe 1. Every game was like razor thin. Now we're doing a triple draft best of 7. So they're going to have to build their decks on the fly here. Here we go, we're in.
We are in.
This is game 1. Now, triple draft is way more entertaining in my opinion because you have no idea what they're going to be using. Like they could be using cards you haven't seen in 6 years.
You're absolutely right. Triple draft is, yeah, it gets wacky too. Sometimes they give you like 2 win conditions. Sometimes they don't give you a building. They're going to have to get real creative. We're going to see some pretty interesting interactions.
Dude, I already know I'm going to see that Ice Spirit clip on TikTok. Like, I already know, dude. That was insane. Yeah. That was crazy.
That was legendary, bro.
I, like, actually crap myself, dude. Mo's so good, bro. It's insane.
Okay, Riley does have the Roll Hogs. Roll Hogs, very good in triple draft. Very consistent win condition. But Mo, knowing that he was going to take the Roll Hogs, takes the Fireball in order to have a good counter.
Dude, so not even to like interrupt you, but like literally a week ago, I asked Riley, I was like, if you were to best of 7 Mo, what do you think the score would be? He literally said Mo would beat me 4-2, and he actually got the exact prediction.
Dude, that's wacky. Yeah. Bro, Riley's a prediction master. Even predicts what he's going to lose by.
Yeah. Oh my God, that Marcher just got such a good lineup on that right side tower.
Princess on the board.
Dude, so Mo kind of has like somewhat of a deck here. It kind of looks pretty sexy. It's like, it's just going to be that air spam. I mean, if he has a balloon, that's like a pretty good deck for triple draft.
Yeah, that's
Riley
a good call.
Has another good deck.
I'm interested to see what Mo's win condition is going to be. I think a balloon would pair really well with this.
Dude, yeah. And then Riley kind of has this fireball / snowball, like, you know, just spam deck. Wow.
Bro, I've never seen Mo make a mistake before. I'm just kidding. But like actually, that was actually crazy.
Bomber's gonna lock, but he's not really worried about the tower anyways. Lava! Oh my God!
Bro, this is an insane lava deck. He has to defend.
Dude, yeah.
He's gonna pressure here. Skelly drags. Does he have? Wow, this is like a straight up meta lava deck.
Bro, that's what I was kind of noticing with the first 5 cards, but now you add in Lava Hound and guards, you actually have like a ladder deck. All you need is like a balloon and some more spells. The Flying Machine, I'm assuming he doesn't have a balloon because we would have saw it by now.
Yeah. Flying Machine does get some nice ship though. Fireball gonna drop onto the Magic Archer the last second, trying to get the Lava Pups through, but the Princess is locked in on the defense.
This is insane, dude.
The last card will be another spell from Mo, by the way. Probably a small spell, but it could be maybe... I mean, I'm trying to think of what it would be. I'm not sure.
If it was a small spell, we would have seen it. I bet it's like something terrible. Oh my God, Riley! What even happened?
The Magic Archer lineup, bro. The Magic Archer lined up on the Skeleton Dragon. It got so much damage. The Princess is not going to get down, but he has another Princess to the bridge.
Oh my God, it locks too.
Mo,
the last thing you want to do is put pups on that.
Yeah, at this point, Mo has to switch lanes, maybe. He's going to have to switch lanes and go same lane so he can block it. He does predict the Magic Archer this time. He's going to drop the Flying Machine. He has to drop a Fireball on the right as well. Lumber's going to stay alive to help defend.
Oh my God. I think Riley's got this one locked. I don't see how Mo could win this. His deck's too slow-paced.
Magic Archer lines up, gets some damage. Mo wants to drop a lava, but he knows if he does, Riley will immediately pressure ops the lane. So he plays the berry first, and then he plays the lava, so he has a card on the board to help him protect the other lane.
Very smart. Yep. That Hound's going to be able to tank that Princess for like 3 minutes endlessly. He needs to keep cleaning up these recruits, though.
The poison can get some damage. And Mo still has to deal with this. This Magic Archer and 2 Princess on the board.
Wait a minute. Wait, Mo?
Lava Pups are coming through. Zap's going to drop down. Mo's trying to make a break for it. He's going for the double attack. Tornado's the last card.
Tornado!
The Skelly Drags and the Flying Machine lock on the tower. Fireball!
This guy's different. It was a tornado the whole time, Juicy. It was a tornado up his sleeve. Yo, how does he always find a way to win? That game looked absolutely from the jump.
Dude, I cannot believe that he held that tornado for so long. It's a surprise factor at the very end.
Oh my God, Mo Light takes game 1. Wow.
One time in Clash Royale history, Supercell did a mega draft ladder completely based on drafting instead of just normal deck building, and Mo ended up finishing #1 in that ladder.
That's insane. And they never did it again after that?
Nope, never again.
Wow. That's actually a really cool idea. That's kind of cool that they did that.
Yeah, recently they've been adding like additional ladders, like a 2v2 ladder, which has been really fun. They also did a retro Royale ladder recently with like only the original like certain amount of cards. I would love to see a Mega Draft like additional ladder in the future. I love Mega Draft.
Okay,
Interesting.
what even is the point of this Phoenix card? Is it called a Phoenix or what's that card called?
Yeah, it's a Phoenix. Basically, it's basically like a Mega Minion. It doesn't hit quite as hard, but it does hit a little bit faster. It's 4 elixir, and the gimmick of the card is that when it dies, it drops an egg. If you give the egg around, I think it's like 2.5 seconds, it will respawn with a mini Phoenix.
See? Okay.
On release, the card was absolutely broken because they made it so that the respawn speed was so fast, not even the tower could take it out in time. And also, it respawned a full health like Phoenix. It was not a mini. It was just insane.
Oh, so they nerfed the like crap out of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Into game 2 here. Mo with the princess this time. Rowdy with the air units. Rowdy does get the Marcher again. That's back-to-back games where he's had Marcher.
In the last triple draft tourney, I finished number 22 global, the global tourney.
That's insane.
And because of that, I know that Mo Light actually doesn't really have a win condition. With how the draft works, they count mortar as a win condition, but he does get the mortar lock actually.
Oh my God.
Okay, Riley's gonna respond to bar barrel plus poison, but the mortar will get one more hit, so he's gonna get a solid damage lead.
Dude. So I'm gonna be honest, like I don't even see how Mo could win with a mortar, like because Riley's just too good for that mortar to like, you know, do a absurd amount of damage. I'm sure if anyone could win with a mortar, it's probably Mo. But like if I'm picking a deck to use, I would much rather have Riley's deck. Honestly, it's just easier, more guaranteed damage. Mo's gonna have to work a lot harder for damage here. Like he's gonna have to win a lot of bridge battles.
You're absolutely right. And we might see a lot of fireball cycling from Mo here. If he can't break through an offense, he's going to drop spells, and he's trying to use the mortar to defend against the Hog Rider effectively.
Nice. Really good mortar placement.
I like the princess.
Rowdy poisons. Rowdy could chip away with that poison, but Mo also could just chip away with his princess and his fireball. I feel like the main source of damage is just going to be princess and fireball for Mo for the rest of the game.
You're right. And once again, Mo, this is the situation he loves to be in. He loves to be in the damage lead and hold on to it. And like he got that 2 mortar hits at the very beginning of the game. Now he's full setting up defense. He's dropping fireballs. And fireball does more tower damage than poison now as well. So it's going to be really hard for Riley to come back.
Did you see Mo just straight up fireball the tower, like no troops there? Like that's how confident he is in his defense. Like he'll take that 4 elixir deficit because he just needs that damage.
The other important play there is he had his mortar on the left side. If he didn't play the knight to push the Hog Rider to the mortar, it would have bypassed. He did a perfect knight placement to push it over.
Really good fireball for Mo. Gets tower damage and he puts that Phoenix on about 20 health. Marcher in the back. If there is a convincing lead, man.
If there is one thing that could win Riley's game, is a Magic Archer lineup on tower, like he won, or almost won in the first game, I guess.
Wait, look at that hog. Look at that hog. He put it at the back of the arena.
Yeah, what he's trying to do, I call this poor man's 3-card cycle. You play the hog in the back, and you try to delay your opponent's hog counter, so you can play another hog immediately after the counter's already been used. There's the next hog.
Yeah, right there. Wow.
But he's back.
He just gets back to his mortar. Wait, E-Barb's on the lane switch. Bomber to direct.
Wait, will this E-Barb go to tower? He's going to the tower. He snowballs, though.
Most so aware.
Yeah. 25 seconds left on the clock. Once again,
800 damage lead. I think this one's completely over. I think Mo convincingly wins this one.
Yeah, the only way for comeback is a Hog Rider on tower or a Magic Archer, but Mo, he's locked.
Dude, Mo is literally like a perfect player, bro.
Snowball on the E-Barbs. Cannon card. Poison on the King Tower. Riley's giving up. Mo taking the next game at triple draft. GG's.
2-0 in triple draft. 4-2 in regular decks. Mo's winning overall 6-2 right now. This is very dominant. Bro,
Yeah.
this guy's insane, man. This guy's insane.
So another thing to think about, Riley is the second best player in the world right now, and Mo is convincingly winning by 6-2. So I want you to put yourself in the mindset of maybe like an average pro, a pro that maybe didn't make it quite to World Finals last year, trying to go up against Mo in a tournament. It creates something that the casters, we call it the Muhammad Light effect. People get so nervous when they play against Mo. It just adds even more to his dominance.
2-0 for Mo. If he 4-0s Rowdy in triple draft, that would be absolutely dominant. Bro, they play so, like, the number one thing I noticed about Rowdy and Mo is, like, they play so much faster than, like, everybody else. Like I'll play against people that are, like, ultimate champs, and, like, it's 10 times slower than this. Like, they're always predicting each other no matter what. Drills it.
Okay.
Wow, Mo's actually off to a pretty rough start here.
Yeah, he is. The can is not going to pull.
He had the defensive minor and defensive drill there. That's not ideal. Wait, Mo's deck looks kind of sexy, though. It's like a cannon minor princess deck with a drill.
I wonder what the last, what his big spell is going to be. If his big spell's like either a fireball, a rocket, or a poison, I think he's going to be able to make a comeback for sure.
Yeah, at the back.
My chat said these guys are better in Clash Royale than Stompin' is in R6. Is it true?
No. It's just different, to be honest. It's so hard to compare because, like, R6 is such a mechanical game. Like, this game is too, but R6 is just so mechanically demanding.
Yeah.
Like, to be the best, you have to just, like, laser everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mo is definitely the stomping of Clash Royale for sure. Like, he's doing this to the second best player in the world, which is crazy.
Yeah, the other thing is, like, when I was a pro, a lot of pros believe that there was a lot of luck in Clash Royale.
Yep.
So, like, the best players would have around a 60% win rate. Next thing you know, Mo comes into the scene, and he starts dropping 88% win rates at the highest level, and he proves everyone wrong. The Clash Royale is skill. It is not based on just matchups and luck.
Wait, he had an 88% win rate in Pro League? Like against pros?
Like at the highest league.
Oh my God.
No, yeah. If that doesn't put it in perspective, I don't know. Like, that, it is crazy.
So he wins like 6 out of every 7 Pro League battles then. That's like insane.
Yeah.
Or like 7 out of 8, kind of, honestly.
Wow. Mo is
way more, like 9 out of 10.
Mo is kind of struggling here. I think Riley's just putting up a lot of pressure, and the Flying Machine's getting a lot of value. Mo doesn't have the best card to counter this Flying Machine, but he's doing a decent job of trying to get a dom with the baby dragon there.
2 princesses now.
Muskie will snipe. Log comes through, misses the musketeer, but the princess is locked. He's gonna have to play something though, or he takes the hit. 2. Riley up so much damage here.
Drum on the tower.
Wow. And he plays the poison right side. He's so fed up with the Flying Machine getting so much value that he plays poison right, but now the counter push is on the left side. He's going to get a cannon down. He's going to play a log last second to hit the barbs in the guards. There. This Flying Machine might be a little over aggressive. Not going to do anything. He's going to take the opportunity to attack. Yep.
With the drill. Knight to redirect.
Regards are they're just so solid.
Yeah, one of the most well-rounded defensive, cards in the game.
Yeah. Legendary. The other thing is Riley can...
This is close.
Yeah, he can keep out damage pretty well with spells too with that Earthquake and the Snowball.
Yep, that's a good snowball. Gets rid of the princess and gets a tower hit.
Oh, here comes the X Factor play. He goes for the Minor and Gobble Drill and Poison Push. Riley has to attack. He needs to get damage here because if he keeps allowing Mo to do that, he will come back. Flying Machine, the bridge.
What I like about this is there's no Evos in triple trap. Wait, that machine locks!
Yep, Flying Machine locks.
Wow.
Riley knew he's up Elixir. He took full advantage of the opportunity to get the Flying Machine on the tower. And the Flying Machine on the right side is doing mad damage as well. He has to go in with a drill plus Minor plus poison. But now he has to defend while down Elixir.
Wait, Mo just kind of brought that back with that push.
20 seconds on the clock.
Community drills again.
Log comes through. The flying machine can't lock in tower. He has to play the baby dragon.
The log redirected his battle ram. Princess locks.
Earthquake drops. The miner's down. The poison's down. Wait.
Mo! Oh my god, it's
The flying machine!
Flying machine locks! It's over. Riley takes it! Wow. Wow, that was insane. 2-1. Dude, Mo actually clawed back. Bro, this guy's never out of a game. It's like insane.
The craziest thing is if he had half a more elixir to place the baby dragon time, he would have won. The flying machine lock wins Riley the game, but huge props to Riley just once again realizing that Mo has to spend a ridiculous amount of elixir on offense to even think about getting damage. So always playing the flying machine at the bridge to apply maximum pressure to force out the damage on the tower.
All right, 2-1 right now. 2-1. Riley could start to forge a comeback here. Muhammad Light, the goat of the game. Been dominating all day against Riley here.
So we got Phoenix and some spear gobs for Riley. Archers for the air defense for Mo with a bomber as well. We haven't seen any of Riley's spells yet. I think that spells do play a pretty big factor in triple draft and mega draft, just because with no evos, a lot of the time the defense can be very strong for the players. So sometimes the spell damage does influence who wins the game.
I wanted to ask you a question about Clash Royale, about like, what I've always wondered is how do servers work? Because I'll play against somebody from like Asia and they won't be lagging and I won't be lagging. So how does Clash Royale servers even work? How do they do that?
Honestly, another reason why, in my opinion, Clash Royale's gotta be the best mobile game of all time. Like, from the very start, they were like, how can we get everyone to be able to play against each other? And what they do is that there's a standardized 1000 millisecond ping for everyone. If you notice, like when you place cards in Clash Royale, it takes 1 second for them to be placed. So since it's standardized at 1000 milliseconds, you can literally play against anyone across the entire world.
That is so smart, dude. Oh my god. That makes so much sense. Wow, I never even thought about that. That's why all your cards have that little timer on them. Yeah, that's the best thing about Clash Royale. You can literally play somebody from like anywhere, like Asia, and they just won't lag. No one will lag. It's insane.
Okay, we see a nice archer split here. They're going to really take out everything. This is interesting. We have a Roll Giant Void versus a Goblin Barrel control deck, but Mo has the Fisherman. He doesn't have a building. So defending against the Roll Giant can be difficult, especially with that Void. Void spell is kind of a new spell. Basically does more damage the less cards that it hits. And the Rock is like the opposite. It's just going to get as much damage as possible. The pre-Void on the Fisherman, but the guards block the Void to keep the Fisherman alive. So the pull does happen.
Dude, they're both insane. Riley predicted the Fisherman, and then Mo helped him with the guards to mitigate that Void damage on his Fisherman.
Yup. I like how
Is there a
Mo...
way you could activate King Tower with Fisherman Royal Giant? I'm surely, right?
You would probably need like either 2 Fishermen or Tornado and Fisherman, and then an Ice Spirit to retarget the RG to King. But it's not impossible.
Yeah, range, yeah.
A lot of pressure with the RG here. Guards do a lot of damage. There was a slight damage nerf to the guards recently, but the RG only gets 1 hit. And Mo just has the rocket. He might just take another rock in this Ghost, but he's gonna play safe.
Fisherman comes through. Muskie does lock, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, that's not the side he wants to be attacking.
I love that Barry expecting the Royal Giant. Gonna take out those goblins immediately, and the Fisherman ends up retargeting to the RG. Fisherman MVP right now. He's making use of this Fisherman instead of a building as much as possible.
This is a rocket if I've ever seen one.
Oh my gosh, the pre-snowball.
Me too. Look at left side.
I wonder if he goes RG right, but he doesn't because he knows that Mo has rocket ready for defense.
Rowdy's actually leaking. Okay, he goes Phoenix. He's gonna RG with that Phoenix. He has to. Good goblins out of Riley. Yep, there's the RG with the Phoenix. Rocket and Snowball should take, but I don't think just Rocket will take. Mo's just gonna play defense. Wait, Mo's. Yep, Mo wins again. This guy's different breed, dude. Oh my god.
And yeah, I mean, you're experiencing right now what we've been experiencing for the last 3 years commentating this game. Like, it's almost like Mo's just like, you almost just expect Mo to win the next game, you know, like it. And then when he loses, it's like, that's the surprise pretty much. Like back in the day, it used to be, is like, okay, anyone can win this. This is Clash Royale. You never know what's going to happen. But Mo's just so dominant. It's really hard to root against him.
I don't even know what to say, dude. He's literally like, destroying Riley in triple draft. Like none of the games have really been close besides the one Riley won.
And before everyone's saying like anything bad against Riley, once again, this guy is the second best player in the world, chat. He got number 2 at the World Finals. He won, I believe he won 100, or I think he won over $100,000. It's insane how good he is, but it's also, it really just shows in perspective how strong Mo is in the scene.
But like that's what Riley literally said like a week ago, because when I was like talking to him for the first time, he said like, oh, like I'm the second best player in the world, but he was like, Mo is clearly the best player in the world, like it's not even a debate. And like Riley was literally saying that.
Yeah. Okay, so
sorry.
If Mo wins this, does he win the best of 7?
Yep. It'll be 4-1 if he wins this, which is crazy.
All right, let's see if Riley can make a comeback here. I believe. Sorry, what were you gonna say? I kind of cut you off there.
I was saying, because I remember when Clash Royale used to have like that, because I remember the last time I watched competitive Clash was years ago. It was before I quit the game, but it was more of like a team format. So it would be like 5-on-5, and then there was like, you know, like, we won against your team. Now is it just completely individual?
Yeah, I think starting in either 2020 or 2021, it just went full individual. And there's a lot of people that say they miss the team formatting and also the 2v2, like competitive 2v2. But honestly, in my mind, Clash Royale is a solo game. I just love like the solo aspect of the competitive scene at this point.
Yeah, me too. I think like what they could do is just kind of like just do different events. Like they could definitely do a 5v5 event like once a year, and a 2v2 event once a year, and a 1v1 event once a year, like for sure.
Yeah, I've also talked to them about that. If they did like imagine just a straight up 2v2 World Finals. It was just like only 2v2 pairs, or like a triple draft World Finals or something like that. Like it wouldn't even have to be a crazy prize pool. It would be so much fun. Someone said Riley's cooked in this matchup. I don't think I agree with that. He's got the Bomber for the recruits, the Dark Prince for the recruits. He's got the Tesla for the Royal Giant. But Mo is finding ways to break through despite that.
Yep, yet again, Mo's just winning again, dude. Wait, Rowdy, he disconnects?
What is happening? Angry face out.
Lagged.
He must have, surely.
Had to have lagged.
Ref!
Yeah.
There was lag! Restart the game! I'm not gonna lie, he might have lost anyways, though.
Yeah, he was losing before he lagged, but that is very brutal.
He was dropping down, gonna stun everything. He's gonna take out the Dark Goblin. Ewis does die. Dark Prince has to drop down for the recruits, but now here comes the Royal Giant. Tesla should be in cycle, but he doesn't even matter. He's gonna give up, drop the Fireball on the King. And this is over.
There are levels to Clash, bro. That's insane. 4-2 in reg decks, 4-1 in draft, and that's the number 1 and 2 player in the world.
JYNXZI, now that you've seen MoLight's gameplay the first time, give me a rundown. Like, what are you thinking? Like,
I think everything he does is like preemptive and reactive. Like the one play Mo did today that stood out to me above anything else was not just the Ice Spirit, but remember when he didn't have the cannon in that hog mirror match and he bridged a muskie and predicted his hog? Like, like 99.9% of players are not doing that. That was like disgusting to see when he bridged that muskie, knowing he couldn't get to his cannon, and knowing Rowdy was gonna go to that lane with his hog, like, and then he pre-muskied. That was the most disgusting thing. Like, that was just one thing that stood out to me. The predicted Ice Spirit was insane, but Mo, 4-2s, reg decks, 4-1s, triple draft.
Second question, how long do you think you would have to grind to get to MoLight's level?
Okay, I don't think it's humanly. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's humanly possible because I think Mo is probably a genius. Because like, there's a lot of like work that you can do to be better at Clash Royale, but I think some people are just geniuses. I also think Rowdy's a genius too.
Yeah.
I think they're both like. If you were to run their IQ, I bet you they both have like 130, 140 IQs, like 130 or something crazy like that. They're just literally both geniuses. That was insane, dude.
GG's, man.
That was crazy. I'm gonna go talk to them, bro. Juicy, love you, brother. GG's, man.
Yup, GG's. I'll see you next time, brother. Peace.